In the macro aspect, there were signs of weakening in the recent U.S. inflation and employment data, and the Fed officials expressed a dovish stance, but the trend of some commodities remained weak, which means that the focus of the market has shifted from the original Fed's hawks and doves to the current economic fundamentals themselves. Recently, the U.S. economy began to show signs of weakness, and the Fed's dovish stance would weaken the dollar index, which would be beneficial to the strengthening of the RMB, thus changing the current domestic exchange rate pressure and facilitating the recovery of the domestic economy. In China, the guidance of weakening the goal of stabilizing the exchange rate was issued at the second quarter work meeting of the central bank last week. It is expected that the actual policy implementation effect in the third quarter will improve compared to the first and second quarters. In addition, the third plenary session of the 18th CPC Central Committee will be held next week, and it is necessary to pay attention to the policy changes at that time. In terms of industry, the focus of the current contradictions in the thermal coal market has shifted to the expected changes in consumption in the power system. Recently, the temperature in the south has increased, and the daily consumption of power plants has also begun to rise. Power plants have begun to reduce inventory, but overall social inventory is still high, which has suppressed the actual coal price. After a slight increase last week, the coal price has stabilized, but the actual peak consumption has not yet been realized, and the coal price has not yet formed a trend of decline. It is expected that the overall coal price will fluctuate within a narrow range in the near future.